everyone, welcome back to Katie's Budgeting Life. I am Katie, and today we're going to be doing our very first budget breakdown for 2023, so our January 6th paycheck. It's going to be a little bit different this go round just because we didn't have much overtime because of the holiday. Phil didn't get a lot of overtime. I did, but I was planning a certain amount, and that certain amount was really wrong. So I had to work everything out and try to finagle stuff. So we're definitely doing bare minimum this paycheck, but sometimes that's just what you have to do. So, yeah, but I hope everyone had an amazing 2022, and here's to a great 2023. So let me get my planner and we will get started. Okay, so we are using the same planner as last year because I still haven't made a decision. And we had a lot of budget breakdowns left because they give you 5 a month, I believe, for people that get paid weekly. So, and I only use 2. So we have some left. So if you see I scratched out February, and we're just going to put January. Yeah, I just can't make a decision. So this is going to be our January 6th and of 2023. All right, so let's do our income first. So like I said, this is going to be a very minimal check. We're going to just work with what we got. And I know that next paycheck, we are going to have a lot of hours on it. So we'll be able to make up for whatever we don't do with this check. So we just got to go with it. All right, so for Phil and I, for our income, combined, we had $5,155. Child support is $175. That's for my oldest. And then my mom did not give us anything on this check. She'll give it to us on the next one. So we do $51.55, and then plus the $175, which gives us $5,330. All right, so that's what we have to work with. So of course, first we have to get to our bills. So we have, for our mortgage, we did lower it a couple $100 because we're trying to make sure we have money for everything else. But like I said, we'll be able to do the extra 300 or 200 or whatever, on the next paycheck. So I'm not really worried about that. All right, so we got 500. We're paying my sister back. We started at $2,300. We are down to, I believe, $800 after this pay. So that's great. Gas and electric was $272. It was actually way more than that. But I had been putting little bits of money throughout the month in there from our other sources of income. That's our gas and electric. Then we have Wi-Fi, which is $92. Geico is our car insurance. That's for 3 drivers and 4 cars. Our first financial loan, we're only doing $450. We're actually going to do the other $109 on our next paycheck. $40 for Capital One. We're splitting that in half as well. The other half is gonna be on the next check. Streaming is $38, and when I say streaming, I just mean like we have our Netflix, HBO, and I believe like my iCloud and stuff like that. 50 for Southwest. I'm going to be doing the other half on the next pay. Our credit card for PNC is $111. DirecTV is $75. Walmart is $23. And then for Phil, his is a lot this month because I believe like all of his loans are coming out with this check. So yeah, it's a little bit more than normal. So anyway, it comes down to $4,569. So we take our total income, which is $53.30, and subtract $4,569, which gives us $761. So we have $761. We're going to bring that down to our next category, which is our envelopes, or our wallet envelopes. Sorry. All right. So again, you can see this looks kind of different. We are going to do gas, which is $235. We have groceries, which is $350. We are going to skip Starbucks because we're trying to save money on this check, and I do have my gift cards from Christmas, so I do still have them left. We are not going to do any money for eating out, and we are going to do 10 for extra, just in case if, you know, anything comes up while we're out. So that comes to $5.95. So we subtract $7.61 minus the $5.95, which gives us $166 to work with. So as you know, this is much less than what we usually deal with. But again, I told you guys that overtime was going to slow down at some point. And it just did for the holidays, like the Christmas for Phil, just due to where he works at, like what division he works out of. But for me, it was a lot. But, of course, he makes way more money than me. All right, so then we go up to our sinking funds, which we're bringing $166 to it. And so I had to basically break down what is necessities and what isn't. And, this is kind of what I came up with. So I will go through them just because I don't have a ton of them this time. So health was obvious because I have my therapy. So I need my copay. Lion is the cat, and we do have to give my sister money for that. Kids, since Ava's starting daycare, we do need to make sure we have money in there. HOA is a necessity. Christmas, I don't want to get behind. And then we have the kids, which, of course, are the priority. So we have $166 minus $125, which gives us $41. So like I said, I'm skipping like the nails, haircuts. I am skipping like emergency fund, everything like that, just because, we don't have as much to work with. So that's just what we have to do. So we aren't going to put any into Snowball. Hopefully we can put everything into Snowball for the next paycheck. And then, with my YouTube check, hopefully. All right, so we're going to just skip all this, and then we're going to go down to our savings. So we're bringing $41 down. And I really don't want to get behind on the 52-week one because I just told you guys in the past couple of videos, I really enjoyed the multiply challenge. And I pretty much found the same exact thing from Taylor Budgets. It's just, I guess it's just the layout is a little different, but it's basically the same thing. It's just not called multiply. It's called 52-week. And that challenge really made me feel good about myself. And I really don't want to get behind on that. So that's $36, and then we're just going to be putting $5 into the mystery. Of course, we don't have a $5 envelope, I don't think, but I'm just going to sit it in there until we can fill it up. We also have to see what I'm going to do with my rollover money, with my envelope, my wallet. So we have to see if we have any money from there. So that's going to come out to $41. So we subtract 41 and we get $0. So all of our money has a home. Like I said, this is a smaller amount going into January. Mason, do you really have to get chips while I'm doing the video? But can't you just wait until I'm done? I'm still doing the video. Can you just wait? Thank you. I'm telling you, man, I'm always interrupted. It's crazy. All right, so, so basically sorry, my son was just, anyway. So that's basically what we're going to do. I mean, it's kind of like I don't want to get behind like the first week into January, but of course, it is what it is. Like, I know that next paycheck is going to be pretty good, but then the next paycheck after that may not be because Phil's in training 1 week and there's going to be no overtime. It's just going to be his normal. So, we just have to go with it, see what we're going to do. I know tax time's coming up. We have to see how much overtime I do. But either way, the bills are paid. We have our money to get through for gas and groceries. We are putting our money into the necessities, and that's basically all we can ask for. So, so I'm still pretty happy with what we're doing. All right, so that's going to finish everything up for our budget breakdown for our January 6th paycheck. Thank you guys so much for watching. My cash stuffing and my unstuffing of my wallet and everything will be on the next video. Thank you all so much for continuing to support me. You all are amazing. Please stay safe, and until the next video. Bye-bye.